What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we're going to be talking about the mind of a narcissist when they start crying when you want to leave them or when you actually leaving them. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a self-aware narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Go and hit the subscribe button already, y'all, if you haven't. But yes, when a narcissist starts boo-hoo crying when you are leaving them, when you're on your way out the door, and they just lose their minds. They lose control of their tear ducts, their gastric body, whatever. They start throwing up, crying, begging, pleading, farting everywhere. What's going on inside the mind of a narcissist when they do that? Like, if you are not ready, if a narcissist is not ready for you to leave, and you actually do leave them, right? Let's say you do decide to dip out on them and bounce, and they're not ready for it, they can lose their minds because narcissistic people, right? Toxic people, most of us hate being by ourselves. We hate being alone. Like, one of a narcissist's biggest fears is aloneness. Like, being alone by ourselves is scary as hell. You know, it just is. It's one of those things that is extremely scary as hell for us. So we hate it, of course. We hate when we are by ourselves. So the tears that are coming out are not for the person that's leaving us. They're for us. They are for us. If you catch us cheating, if you catch us lying or manipulating in some way, shape, or form, and we start boohoo crying, it's not because we hurt you. I can't believe I hurt you like that. You just discovered the cheating. They might have been cheating for years, and you just discovered it. And now they boohoo crying because you found out and you want to leave. They're not crying because they hurt you. They're crying. The tears are running. The flagellance is flagellating because their life is about to implode. Their life is about to change dramatically, and they didn't want the life to change. So they're boohoo crying, begging and pleading for you to stay with them because they don't want to be by themselves. They really don't. They hate it. It's like the thought of you leaving. Not only are they crying because you're leaving and they're going to have to be by themselves, the thought of you leaving means they have to think and consider you being with someone else. That thought right there be tearing a lot of narcissists up. It really do. That thought right there tears a lot of narcissists to pieces. Like, the thought of you being with someone else, clapping cheeks, raising the family, experiencing this happiness that you've been giving me, all the things that you've been giving me that I've probably been taking for granted, that I probably just got used to and expected them from you. All this stuff is going through my head about you doing this for someone else. So I'm crying because I'm going to be mad at you, at the other person. And I'm going to be very rarely are they going to be mad at themselves, y'all. Very rarely is the narcissist or toxic person going to be mad at themselves. They might hit themselves in the head or just start crying. It's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here anymore. When tears are flowing. They're crying because you are leaving, and they're going to be by themselves. They got to deal with the consequences of their actions. The consequences when you leave out the door, like when you're leaving out the door with your stuff packed right, and they're boohoo crying. They are expecting, as soon as you shut the door on your way out, or you kick them out or whatever it is, the consequences of their actions show up. Either to pick them up in the Uber if you kick them out, or they knock on the door if you leave. Like, as soon as you close the door behind you when you're leaving. Is that you, baby? Baby, come on in. No, it ain't your baby, bro. It's me. The consequences of your action. Go ahead and open the door real quick. Got to talk to you about something real quick. Go ahead and open the door real quick. I don't want you to come here. I want my baby back. You see what I'm saying? It's the consequences of their the consequences of their actions are knocking on the door, right? It just is. It's one of those things that's going to continuously happen to people. You know what I mean? Narcissistic people, toxic people don't want to face the consequences of their actions. They don't want these thoughts of you being with someone else. They don't want this type of stuff to come true. So they're going to fight it. They're going to fight. They're going to try to fight you leaving them, even though it's their fault that you're leaving. Even though it's their fault that you're leaving, they're going to fight the fact that you're leaving. They just are. It's one of those things that's going to continuously happen. They're going to keep doing this thing over and over again because they're going to fight and face it. And they're hoping that these tears, this salt water, this toxic Sprite, they're not even real tears. They're Sprite. This is like this is salt with salt water. You know what I mean? This is water with baking soda in it. You know what I mean? It's water with baking soda leaking from their eyes. It's not even real tears. These are tears of manipulation. These are not teardrops. These are manipulation drops. You see what I'm saying? It's fake. It's false. They're crying not because they hurt you. If they didn't want to hurt you, they wouldn't have hurt you. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was risky when I did this. I didn't know that I was standing a chance of losing you. So you didn't think that cheating on me was going to lose me? No, I didn't want to do it. They took. Yeah, I'm telling you, they'll start making them lies. They'll start like when the lies and stuff don't work. They'll start like they might get angry. So if they can tell that their fake tears are not working right, they shift to anger. A lot of times they shift to anger or trying to blame you. They get mad as hell. If the tears don't work, you see me cry? You don't see me hurting? You know what? You know what? You never gave a damn about me, did you? You didn't care about me. You didn't care about me at all. You didn't care about me at all. Tears are salty. You didn't care because you don't care if I'm crying. You don't care if I'm over here about to hurt myself because you're leaving me. Wow, you must have never cared about me. Get the hell out then. Bye. Bye. You deserved it. You did this to us. You stopped talking to me. You stopped loving me. You stopped giving me affection. So this is your fault. Bye. That's the type of stuff that they'll keep doing and keep blaming you. Why wouldn't they? You see what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that they'll continuously do and put it onto you. They'll get angry when and this is one way you can tell that the tears are fake, because when they get angry, like I said, the tears will go away. It's kind of like the tears be dropping down their eyes, right, y'all? Imagine a tear. Let me take my glass off real quick. Imagine a tear rolling down your narcissist's eyes. You haven't seen them cry before, right? You haven't seen them cry, so you are assuming that it's real. I've never seen them cry. They must be really in pain. The tears are dropping, right? And they see the tears not working. The tear goes sucked right back into the tear ducts. The tears get sucked back into the tear ducts, and here comes the anger. They got to save this for later. I can't waste tears. Look, I don't cry a lot. I can't waste the tears, so I got to save them for later. I might need these to manipulate somebody else. I might need these tears to manipulate the new supply to come let me live with them because I'm getting kicked out. I might need these tears to let my mom and daddy know I'm coming home. I need somewhere to stay. My sister, my brother, whoever it is. I need these tears. I can't. They're not working on you. I got to save them. You still see the streak, the residue. You can still see the residue of the tears in my face. But that's it. Makeup running. You may imagine your ex-partner, this woman, and she's like boohoo crying, makeup running. And then she gets angry because it's not working. And then the tears come back in her eyes. And the makeup is still there on her face. You see what I'm saying? Men work makeup too, y'all. This is not me trying to be, sexist or anything like that. But imagine that. Imagine them crying. You can see the streak of makeup coming out. And then the tears don't work. So they suck them back up. And you can see the other streak of them going back up. Yeah, if they don't work, I'm telling you, if the tears don't work, this is the type of stuff that will happen. In the mind of a narcissist, they're always thinking of ways that how this can serve them. How do I get out of this situation? That's why crying helps. Like they get themselves in this deep emotional mess. And they feel like crying works. You haven't seen me cry before. You haven't seen this vulnerability, because narcissists know that vulnerability works, right? Vulnerability works on empathetic people. So if I feign a little bit of vulnerability here, it might work on you, and you might come back to me. You might allow me back into your life. You might allow me back into your space because you're vulnerable, right? Why wouldn't you? I mean, not you're vulnerable. Well, you're vulnerable now because I'm vulnerable. Like I expect my vulnerability to open up your vulnerability. I expect my vulnerability to touch your soul and to allow me to get back into your life. That's what I expect my vulnerability to do. Oh, my eyes is burning. I'm like, my eyes are burning. I expect my vulnerability to touch your soul. It's my kid's book. Remember, it's not your fault. Check it out on Amazon. They will weaponize their vulnerability against you, y'all. They will. So that's what I'm saying. These tears are manipulation. And do people fall for them? Yeah, you going to fall for them, especially if you haven't seen this person cry. If you're not well versed on the dynamics of narcissism or toxic ass people, these tears are probably going to work. They just are, you know. And I know a lot of people are going to drop in the comment sections. Well, like, well, Lee, you're not wrong. They worked on me. They damn sure worked on me, Lee, because I've never seen them cry before. So I never seen them cry before. So I knew it. I figured that they were telling the truth. I never seen them cry before, so I figured that they were telling the truth. And then so they're boohoo crying, right? And then you hug them, right? Let's say you hug them, and they behind like you hugging them, like you right. Damn it, y'all know I like to get interactive with this stuff. Let's say you crying, right? I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm so sorry I hurt you, baby. Please, can I touch you? Please, let me touch you, please. Can I hug you, please? Do you forgive me? I'm gonna clap them cheeks later, baby. Go to the back room. They take pleasure in getting over on you. They take pleasure in being extremely manipulative and horrible and getting away with it. So their tears, like if the tears do work, they get satisfaction from it. They feel good about it. Like the anger goes away and is replaced with this weird feeling of fulfillment. This weird like duper's delight. I get happy on the inside because my plan worked. I got to clap somebody else's cheeks, and you forgave me. You're not gonna leave me because I started crying. So they can stop crying and just be happy now. Go to the bedroom, girl. Let's go ahead and let's consummate this new beginning. Let's go ahead and consummate it, please, please. Don't let the tears work out. I know it's easier said than done. I absolutely know it's easier said than done, y'all. But anyways, y'all, if y'all haven't already, make sure you check in to checking out my courses or joining one of my communities, my support groups. You can find everything at courses.mentalhealness.net. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the channel and turn on those notifications, y'all. We closing in on 500K. Like seriously, it's kind of crazy. And also, there's one more thing I gotta say. And then I'm gonna log off, y'all. Also, follow my other reaction channel, Lee Actions. You can send in your story, send me a voicemail. I'm breaking stuff down on that channel daily. You mean I appreciate every single one of y'all. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And as always, y'all, Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again.